Hi, my name is Cole Kipper, and I am here to talk about a recent vacation experience. So, this past summer, I went to Toronto, Canada, and this was my first time ever leaving the United States, and it was so cool to be able to get this experience. I had an amazing time. So, we spent 4 days in Toronto. We drove all the way from Cincinnati, Ohio to Toronto, and it was so cool going over the bridge, straight into Canada, going through the toll booths. It was quite the experience. So the majority of our time spent in Toronto, we did the hop on, hop off bus, which was a cool experience because we got to tour all the city. We went at our own pace. Two of my favorite stops that we went to was the St. Louis Market and the Castelloma Castle. So at St. Louis Market, my favorite part was eating a pea meal sandwich. I loved it. It tasted so good. And my favorite part of the Castelloma Castle was the secret tunnels, because you would go into this room and you take this tunnel and then you all suddenly 2 floors above you. So that was awesome. We spent one day going to the Toronto Island Park, and we spent the day at the beach there. And one cool thing that I saw going to the islands was the Toronto City Airport. And our tour guide told us about how no jet engine planes are allowed because it's right next to the city and they don't want the loud jets making too much noise. So only propeller airplanes are allowed to land and take off there. So it was very interesting. While we went to Toronto, I planned all the dinners that we went to, and my top 3 dinners was Old York Fish and Chips place, which this was kind of an old English pub type restaurant. It was very cool. I got fish and chips there, which I loved. The second restaurant that was my favorite was Richmond Station. This is supposed to be one of the best restaurants in Toronto. I went and I got the scallops there, and I loved it. So delicious. And the third restaurant we went to, or that I loved, was this restaurant called Antler, which was a smaller restaurant that was in downtown Toronto, and I loved it there too. Overall, I had an amazing time, and it was a wonderful experience to enjoy.